So this is some fun facts about Cambridge that I was visiting today. Cambridge, of course, named after the River Cam and some sort of bridge. But very pretty weeping willow trees and boats. People live in places like this on the edge of the Cam. Very, very pretty place. I was enjoyed just sitting by the banks of the Cam. Pretty good, eh? Then wandered around the medieval city. Lots of beautiful buildings. And of course then came upon Newton's apple tree. So this is where gravity was invented. Before Newton sat under this apple tree, all apples would just float away up into space, which also wasn't invented until much later. This is King's College, and this is how Cambridge students revise. They just sit under the college and then hope that their learning will just, go into their minds. So I'm outside the Eagle Bar pub in Cambridge, and this is where Crick and Watson invented DNA. So before they invented DNA, nobody knew who their mother and father was. It was impossible to know. And you can see the queue of people here. That's all people queuing up to find out who their mother and father is. And this is how I know that that's real, because it says outside. And I just like this little street of houses. I thought it was pretty pretty. And one of the animals I discovered in a tributary off the Cam was, of course, this little fish. And this little fish was just swimming around. A large fish, actually. We're just on the edge of Jesus Green. Speaking of Jesus, I decided to have a eel called Heresy by the banks of the Cam. Just having a pint, lads, on the edge of the Cam. And one of the things that is important that you know about Cambridge is that really you're not allowed cars. So the only transportation allowed is bicycles and boats. Cars are not allowed in the city centre. They have to be kept outside the river limits. And so everyone is practicing all the time how to use boats to get around, and bicycles. So it's very important to learn that, and there's literally places to learn all along the river. There is talk of walking itself being banned, or at least slow walking. And so there are also people training to run fast all the time, because that's going to be important. There's someone you see training there in lieu of the new laws coming in. And this is a what we call traffic jam, really. And this couple have come up from London on their vehicle and have been caught in a traffic jam. But like I say, there's people learning all over how to use these boats. Now, if you were to say to me, what other fun facts about Cambridge? One thing you're not expecting is that cows run free. Centre of learning, Cambridge. Cows running free in the greens. Well, there they are. Thank you.